guys, welcome back to another movie review, and today we are reviewing Anora. Anora is a new movie that has come out here in the UK, and I have saw this a couple of days ago. I am actually just at the cinema now. I'm actually just going to go and see Heretic, which that review is coming soon. But a couple of days ago, I went to see Anora, and I've got some thoughts about it. I'm also now using an iPad mini, which is going to have all of like my letterbox up when I'm actually reviewing movies and stuff now. So I've kind of got some more information that I can actually show you guys there. And if you are interested in following me on my letterbox, it is on the screen there for you to go and follow. Yes, I didn't review this straight away. I was very much on the fence about what I was going to score this, to be honest. And the film was very intense for the type of film that it is. It is basically about Anora, and I like to read this from Letterboxd when I can. So Anora is a young sex worker from Brooklyn. She gets herself a chance at a Cinderella story when she meets and impulsively marries the son of an oligarch, basically a rich person. Once the news reaches Russia, her fairy tale is threatened as the parents set out for New York to get the marriage annulled. I felt a bit for Anora in this movie, gotta be honest. Annie, she's known as well in the film, so I might say Annie or Anora basically throughout the film. Now, Anora is actually played by Mikey Madison, or Madison. Now, she's been in quite a few things, actually. I never recognized her, but when I was actually doing my research, I saw that. So she's been in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Scream, that's Scream 5, Adam's Family, which is the animated one, and of course now Anora. So in terms of big budgets, she's quite new. I thought she was good. She was really like into the role, and you know, it was definitely new for her. You could definitely tell that, and I think she's going to be a big star. Now, I really do think that this film is going to get nominated for some sort of award during award season. I'm not sure what. Maybe some sort of like cinematography, sound mixing, maybe. I don't know, but I just have a feeling that it gave me that vibe when I was watching it. Directed by Sean Baker, who, to say the least, in terms of his actual stuff, is very, you know, I don't really know what type of movies he's actually done in the past. I've never recognized any of them before. But what did stand out to me when I was actually watching the movie Anora, and at the beginning it kind of says directed by Sean Baker, etc. But it also said edited by Sean Baker. So this movie is directed and edited by Sean Baker, which is interesting because when you think about it, I kind of direct my own movies and I kind of edit, well, I edit my own movies or videos. So, you know, the creator in terms of their actually filming it is also the creator that's actually editing and compiling it together, and he's done that in the past with some of his other projects, and that does come across in terms of maybe the like style and the direction and all of that. My only issue with this film, I'll get into more of the plot stuff in a bit, but my only issue with this film was I don't know what genre this film is. I'm actually going to see if it says that on Letterboxd, because this film had to me no genre. So I mean, yeah, on Letterboxd it's down as drama, romance and comedy. And yeah, it probably should have had a bit of action in there as well. It honestly has everything. And if you'd said to me, what type of film would you say? So you can say this is definitely a romantic film. It's about a couple that falls in love and blah, 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 blah. But it also has a comedy aspect to it, which is very left field and not in the trailer. The trailer makes the film look very serious, very, you know, there's a lot going on. The stakes are very high. But it's not. There's actually a lot of comedy in there, and it does make it a bit lighthearted. Now, that you could say does damage it, but for me, it only slightly damages it. It didn't take me out of the moment. It was, you know, humor that was added, I think, as part of the script, but it was there at the right time. And I think some people may get a bit irked by that and be a bit like, it feels a bit like a comedy film, but then it's trying to be serious. There's like this serious topic going on, and do you lose a bit of like, does Anora lose a bit of a like story that she's trying to tell in terms of actually she does fall for this guy? Because I genuinely believed that she was falling for this guy. Like, there was no inkling in me that I thought that, nah, she's not falling, because I thought she was. So the film itself, as I say, follows Anora going through her life. She's basically works in a nightclub, you know, you get the gist, and she meets this Russian guy and she falls in love with him, and the family comes over, and like I said, the emotion was there. I think the actress really did get the emotion of Anora across to me. The guy was a bit of a, I don't know, twat, let's just say, and some of the other cast members weren't exactly great. I think that's what let this film down a little bit for me, was the casting choices. Some of these characters were a bit weird and very strange choices. But I sat on this for a couple of days because I didn't know about what score I was going to give it, and I was torn between a 4 or 4.5. But I have ultimately ended at a 4.5 star. I think for me, this is a really creative movie which offers a lot. I think the fact that the director also edits and also is obviously directing the movie, I think that is a very key takeaway away for me in this film anyway. There is a lot to like about this film. There's a lot going on in this film, but I think it's very fresh and different than anything I've ever seen this year. Now, it is at the bottom end of my 4.5 stars, of course, because I was toying between giving her a 4-star, but it does slightly pip into those 4.5 category for me for the end of the year. I would recommend Anora. Would you? Have you seen it? Let me know your thoughts down below on Anora. But let me tell you something. Give me MORA of Anora. That sounded way better in my head, and I'm debating using that as a title for this video, so I wanted to say it in the video. But let me know your thoughts down below, as I say. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and of course head over to my letterbox if you are interested in following me over there, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.